Today is Monday, July the 31st, 2017. The time being 2:06 a.m. in the early morning, a couple of hours after midnight. First, I'd like to say rest in peace to a great female mentor, role model, pioneer from the Cabrini Green housing in Chicago, Illinois, Miss Crosby. I hate the fact that I'm not able to bring my two daughters up to Chicago or to Illinois to her homegoing. But I like the family and friends to know that me and my two daughters and my dad send our condolences. And we are there with you all spiritually. Video, whom I communicate with a lot, Victor Dawson, you know we here for you. And all the other Crosby family, we're here for you. We ask and pray that all of the Crosbys that came up under Miss Crosby follow her path. If all of us from Cabrini Green follow the path of our parents and our great parents, we know how they brought us up. God allowed Miss Crosby and a lot of other original pioneers from Cabrini Green to live longer than the Bible said. 70 scores, over 70 years, for a reason. To embed and breed their characters and characteristics into this new generation, because some of this new generation, not all of it, some of this new generation is out of order. You see, Miss Crosby, my mother, and a lot of other women and men in the generation that breeded us, people my age, a little younger and older, breeded us how to deal with an area that other people in the world classified as an urban jungle. The worstest area to live in the United States, to Cabrini Green on the near north side of Chicago. But we made it. Tony, Anthony Davis, we made it. Ron Simmons, we made it. Robert Huxon, Lil Taste, and Robert Huxon, Brother Boy, Frank Huxon, Peanut, Roger Carroll, we made it. Arlene Jones, we made it. It's a lot of us. Vanita Jones, Nene, we made it. All of us that made it through that, we got to teach this new generation. I'm teaching my two daughters. Those of you all that met them for the first time, besides on Facebook, when we came up to Chicago and the surrounding suburbs, you seen how intelligent they is. The people in Charleston, Missouri, they didn't teach them how to live and respect other human beings the way they respected you all up there. I taught it because I made it. And I want all of us take heed to what our parents and our grandparents taught us. Even if we went astray, they gonna talk about us. They labeled me down here in Charleston, Missouri, but I made it. 21 years of them mocking me, calling me a rapist, calling me a pedophile, calling me a murderer, calling me a menace to society, but I made it. We can make it. We can make it if we want to make it. We put God first I don't care if you call him Allah. I don't care if you call him Jesus. I don't care if you call him Jehovah. We can make it if we only follow the right guidelines. Let's stop arguing about certain religion. If a person want to be a Muslim and he greets you with Assalamu alaikum, say wa alaikum assalam. All he doing is greeting you with peace. God be with you. But I just asked the Crosby family, take heed. Because God didn't allow Miss Crosby, Miss Norman, my mother, and other people that done passed away, they didn't allow them to live them years for nothing. They allowed them to live them years to teach us something. I asked God to allow me to see my two young daughters grow up to be teenagers. And I know they'll teach their generation. You know why? Because they could be able to say, my daddy, all that he went through, he made it. We made it, y'all. We can continue to make it. Don't let them stereotype us because some is out there shooting and killing each other. Don't let them stereotype us because some choose to gang bang. If you can't reach them or teach them, let God deal with them. God will either correct them in the penitentiary or the cemetery. Because we made it. I'm going to protect mine. I got to focus now on them two young daughters of mine and my daddy because ain't nobody else focusing on them. If they was focusing on them, they'll be down here to visit them. They'll be down here to see how they doing. But I know some can't. But what I'm going to tell you, we made it. Y'all will make it too. Rest in peace, Miss Crosby. Peace be still, all of my brothers and sisters. I ask God to let me part from Charleston, Missouri soon. Peace be still.